All right, guys, we got a video here with Anthony Blinken and the Chinese delegation up in Alaska as they're having their summit. And Anthony Blinken, the U.S. Secretary of State, it's bad. He's completely demolished by the Chinese. He's completely outmatched as they're going through these discussions and these negotiations in Alaska. And Alexander did a video on this. He has a very good breakdown, around like a 30-minute breakdown of everything that went on. The title of his video was something like "China Steamrolls Blinken in Anchorage." And I'll put a link for that video right up here so you guys can check it out. Very quickly, I just want to play you guys a video from that summit, which I think sums it up. And I want you guys to pay special attention to the last part. It's about a minute, 28 seconds, minute, 30 seconds, this video from Mike Cernovich. The last part of it is very telling as to how the Chinese view the Biden White House. And they basically view it as a very weak White House, a White House that they can easily outmatch and outsmart. And they pretty much just come out and say it. I also want you guys to pay attention to Blinken, his posture, his demeanor, his lack of confidence, his statement that he sees the world looking at America as it's now back. In other words, Blinken almost appears that he's stuck in the bubble. He's stuck. He's drinking the Kool-Aid. He's drinking the mainstream media PR Kool-Aid of America is back, which is actually the exact reverse as to how the world is looking at America under Joe Biden. And the Chinese pretty much just come out and say it at the end. You know, Blinken sits there and he says, and I'll play the video, Blinken sits there and he says, you know, we're getting a different vibe, everybody, and it looks like the world is looking at us and they're saying it's good to have America back, and America is back now from 4 years of Trump, and now you guys are back on the world stage. Real globalist kind of speak coming from Blinken. Bubble globalist speak coming from Blinken. And then the Chinese just come out at the end and are just like, dude, wake up, man. Wake up, Mr. Blinken. You guys are just we don't even want to deal with you guys. That's how weak they view the Biden White House. Anyway, you guys take a look at the video. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll play right now. This is from Citizen Free Press. The title says, "China humiliates Anthony Blinken. Watch the last 10 seconds. Doesn't format too well here when I shrink down the browser window. Citizen Free Press. Citizen Free Press, get a good responsive site, guys. I really like their site, but they need to make it a little more responsive. So anyway, here is the video from Cernovich. Once again, check out the bubble globalist Kool-Aid that Blinken is stuck in. Big weakness as he's negotiating with the Chinese. He's stuck in this ideology, this wokeness, this PR of America is back. And he doesn't see that the whole world is looking at America and looking at Joe Biden and just scratching their heads going, what the hell is going on there? They're also looking at all, and China actually pointed this out, they're also looking at all the BLM stuff, all the wokeness, all the SJW stuff, all the identity politics, critical race theory, all this stuff, equity. They're looking at all this ideology stuff that's coming out of the U.S. and everyone is just scratching their heads going, what the F is going on here? And Blinken is actually repeating that, and he's stuck. He is stuck in this ideology bubble, globalist ideology bubble. And check out the Chinese. They just... bad stuff. Anyway, Cernovich's tweet says, watch it till the end. Utterly brutal. Completely outclassed. This is bad, folks. Yeah, here we go. Let's play the video.
We'll also discuss our deep concerns with actions by China, including in Xinjiang, Hong Kong, Taiwan, cyber attacks on the United States, economic coercion toward our allies. Each of these actions threaten the rules-based order that maintains global stability.
倒打一耙是不行的。
Well, you can't blame this problem on somebody else.
I have to tell you, what I'm hearing is very different from what you described. I'm hearing deep satisfaction that the United States is back, that we're re-engaged with our allies and partners, I'm also hearing deep concern about some of the actions your government is taking.
我们把你们想得太好了，我们认为你们会遵守基本的外交礼节。
Well, I think we thought too well of the United States. We thought that the U.S. side will follow the necessary diplomatic protocols.
所以我们刚才必须阐明我们的立场。
So for China, it was necessary that we make our position clear.
我现在讲一句，你们没有资格在中国的面前说你们从实力的地位出发同中国谈话。
So let me say here that in front of the Chinese side, the United States does not have the qualification to say that it wants to speak to China from a position of strength.
From the Chinese side, the U.S. cannot speak to China from a position of strength. That says it all. Also, check out the body language. Go back and see it. Check out the body language as to how the Chinese official is. I mean, he's like almost like ordering Blinken.
Well,
he's got his hand going.
We thought too well of the United States. We thought that the U.S. side will follow the necessary diplomatic.
Deep concern.
会遵守基本的外交礼节。
Well, I think we thought too well of the United States. We thought that the U.S. side will follow the necessary diplomatic protocols.
所以我们刚才必须阐明我们的立场。
So for China, it was necessary that we make our position clear.
我现在讲一句，你们没有资格在中国的面前说你们从实力的地位出发同中国谈话。
So let me say here that in front of the Chinese.
You see, he's open, he's relaxed, and he's just pretty much, I mean, he's literally just scolding Blinken. Like literally just, don't talk to me. You guys cannot talk to us from a position of strength. We're the big dogs now. That's his body language and what they say at the end is just pretty much they're just come right out with it. And then you look at Blinken, and let me find Blinken here. And Blinken's like he's got his paper, he's all kind of bunched together.
Somebody else.
I have to tell you, what I'm hearing is very different from what you described. I'm hearing deep satisfaction that the United States is back, that we're
weak, robotic. His speak is robotic. He's reading from a script. Chinese guy isn't like really reading from a script.
Engaged with our allies and partners. I'm also hearing deep concern about some of the actions your government is taking.
我们把你们想得太好了。
You see, Blinken is bunched together. His hands, he puts them together. He's reading from a script. It's very robotic. There's no ups and downs. There's no authority in what he's saying. He doesn't believe. He doesn't believe in America. It's obvious. He doesn't. And the Chinese guy, the delegation in China knows it. The Chinese guy is relaxed, hands open, and then he's just pretty much, he's signaling to him, look, we run the show. We own you guys. That's basically his body language. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not a body language expert, but I've been in a good amount of negotiations, and when you deal with people, as I'm sure everyone that's watching this video, as you deal with people in everyday life, you guys also know the different body language that people use, and you guys can easily tell who's speaking from authority and who's speaking out of I don't want to say fear, but someone who just doesn't believe. And that's Blinken. And he's reading from a script, and that's bad, man. Why are you reading from a script? You should be able to, boom, rattle this stuff off, man. You should have done your homework, rattle this stuff off. And put your position down with strength, authority. Look at them as someone that you're ready to negotiate with. But he's coward. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Let me know your thoughts. Go to the Duran shop, pick up a mug, help this channel out. PayPal, Patreon, Subscribestar, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, EMC, Hex, all kinds of crypto. All right, guys, take care. Check out Alexander's video on this as well. Take care.